taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Randy Bullock has us all set, and we are underway from Nashville, Tennessee. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
You wouldn't let me come back, dog. Which one of y'all did? Coco? Bitch would not let me come back, dog. Man, this bitch froze tonight. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing either, bitch. Fuck y'all. That's fucking crazy. This bitch freezing again.
On the game's opening drive.
That bitch ain't freezing. Oh, yes, it is. I don't know if fucking freeze.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Check 15, check 15. Tight right.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill.
Go sit down. Go sit your ass down. Oh, you taking me to play with? Go sit down. Go sit down. You stinking ass. Go sit down somewhere. Both sides, nigga. Appreciate the like, bro. What's good with it? What's good with you? Nigga trying to run Derrick Henry down my throat, though. What's good with you, bro? Get on this nigga ass. Man, what the fuck? This bitch tripping, dog. New equipment, bro. Dog, this brand new shit. That bitch don't want to hold up. Don't want to hold up for a nigga, dog. Appreciate it, bro. But I just ran both of these bitches all day yesterday. And I was good. Now all of a sudden the bitch don't want to hold up. Appreciate it, dog.
Offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going.
Yeah, you sent me the picture yesterday. I seen it. Unless y'all got some extra shit going on. Appreciate the like, James. What's good with you, bro? Unless y'all got some extra shit going on that I don't know about, but I seen the pic.
Rodgers gonna throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the
Yeah,
play,
that
hoping
100-point
someone
stunt.
would come open
That nigga
downfield,
stop talking.
but they never did.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10.
I just shut him nigga up for real. You better not ever say nothing again.
To throw is Rodgers.
Rifles
one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might.
I can't get to the ball, though. Oh, come on, dog.
Right side. Touchdown.
That nigga threw a fucking duck. And I couldn't fucking get to that bitch. You gotta be fucking kidding me,
And the
bro.
Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point.
I swear to God. Nigga having some unbelievable shit.
And it's good to make it 14.
Especially playing with these niggas, boy. Unbelievable, nigga. You got Darius Smith running behind the fucking ball, going to pick that bitch. He cannot get to it. This nigga probably
Now
bitch
Bullock
took it
will
to
send
the
this one away after the touchdown.
duck, nigga. Nigga just threw that bitch up.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he starts right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
I gotta beat him another way, though. If I throw the ball, all they gonna do is let me pick that bitch off. Let me get picked the fuck off. Man, that shit crazy, bro. That's the craziest shit I ever seen in a while.
To this point,
Yeah,
the
that's
results
some
have not
crazy shit
been
on this
good. 2
fucking game.
possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best
broke
player,
this fucking man.
but to someone I can trust.
That should have been a house
try to
call,
get things
too.
settled down a little bit.
41
good, bro.
yards rushing for him now to this point.
I'm gonna come
So
back
big
on
play
him.
changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. There's a ball
Definitely
thrown
gonna come
right
back
side
on
and
Definitely. Definitely. pick. I already fucking knew it, dog. I already fucking knew it, though. What the fuck, man? Dog, this shit aggravating as fuck, bro. Two different things. This bitch hooked up, this bitch powered up, and this bitch still being done.
Big play with a pick six. This one may be
Fuck,
over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Y'all, I'm entertaining too much, man. I'm entertaining too
Extra
fucking much.
point up and good by Bullock.
Let me see if I can
It's
get
now
this bitch back
21
up. Fuck, man. Stupid ass shit, man. I wish I didn't even bought this shit. This shit ain't working right. Shit crazy as fuck, man.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now.
That bitch
as
freeze
this
up
one's
to
in
get
the
into it.
air.
That shit clean out. I want to figure something. That bitch
We'll see
started
a
working
return
yesterday. I
here
don't know
from
why
the
it ain't
end
working
zone.
today.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right?
Shit like
Good
that,
field
they
position
don't need to
means
pick.
go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this
So
possession.
the last that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the
2 minutes in the
25.
fourth.
A big play that time
I'm
through
gonna stop
the
this
air.
nigga and score him again
32
before halftime.
yards.
Stop this nigga and score again on it before halftime.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Rodgers now on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Fucking good, man.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to take it
Untouched, man.
in.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Packers.
Just what I said.
Aaron Jones taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers get a score closer. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13.
No, you don't know what it is, man.
And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Similar to golf, you
fucking
never
bowling
want to
ball
count a
back
score
there,
before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
And even if I stop him, still can get 3 points out of this bitch. Come on, man.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he gets in.
Mark,
Touchdown,
you take a lot,
Tennessee. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to add on to their first half lead.
Still spinning, got out there thinking too.
Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Make sure my shit stay up, bro. I'm trying to check it to make sure.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Nigga, damn near returned the fucking kick with a tight end on my fucking.
Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
No, they do something.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep.
No, they didn't let me go for it. I'm so sick of that shit, bro.
Picked up by Elijah Molden.
I'm sick of that shit, bro.
And what a return as he brings these all
I
the way
can't
back
fucking use it if I
down
can't
the
go
20-yard
for it,
line.
dog. And I'm standing up that
sequence
bitch.
there, trying to get points before
Stop my
intermission,
receiver
and
and
now the
everything.
interception,
Still
and their
can't
opponents
jump
have a
the
chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their
It's a
defense
hard-
now
hard
to keep them
pull.
from scoring before the half
Fucking
ends.
hard pull, man.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover.
Let me jump for that shit out of bounds, dude.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Bullock's kick is good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Here comes Cobb. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
All right, 2 plays. I'm going to get that field goal back right now. I'm going to get that field goal back right now. That's all I can do.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Every fucking hole early.
And how about this one out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Oh, I think the Packers got it. Yep, Green Bay football.
Can't pick the ball. I gotta go to work, bro. Fuck.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for two. Rodgers will throw for it. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So we're able to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They'll try to run for the first.
Oh, come on, man.
Taking it right down Broadway. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Titans.
Oh, dude.
Derrick Henry.
My hand is losing the backfield.
67 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Well, Derrick Henry, the league's leading rusher in 2019. You wouldn't think a man that big could
that
like
nigga
that.
dead,
He can,
bro.
all right, and he proved it right there. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Here comes Cobb. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Rodgers.
Oh my fucking God, bro. This nigga dead, man. Can't fucking connect. Can't connect. And then the fucking bitch froze again. Man, my bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. This bitch is... I'm gonna get off it. I gotta shut it down. Not the game, but I'm switching cams. Fuck. That much power being drawn. Fuck it. I don't need it. I don't fucking need it.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to take another shot here.
This would be incomplete.
Can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
3 straight incompletions. They don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get him to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that was...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to get the football back at their own 17. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, at 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. 1st down and much more for Henry. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. 113 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Off play action, Tannehill. And he's got a 1st down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. Oh, heck of a move. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide to...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And now off to the races, down the right side. 20. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown. yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Taking the ass with him, boy. Fucking bullshit.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 15. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Once I get it.
Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no. And the worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. This is it's Brown. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They have a nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 123 yards rushing.
He probably told you he was going to be that hard.
All day long. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd
about delegating work and stuff like that.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Play action, it's Tannehill. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
They
do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Do something. I'm going to do something. Let's go.
Tannehill now to throw. Being chased out left. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
Yeah, dog. Nigga, Derrick Henry and picking me off to death.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Tannehill.
I can't even go for the ball. They put me on the line.
For a touchdown, and the blowout
If they had put me on the linebacker, I'd have picked it.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
That's what they do when you flip. It ain't working like that for me right now.
And that one extended his
Beating the shit out
lead.
of me with Tennessee. Beating the shit out of me. The next person gonna pay for it. Promise you that. Come on, man. Fuck.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
My look,
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because of just what you described. They ran at the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? But this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number.
And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs them.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today.
Don't forget
what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching,
and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Still got out of here.
Aaron Rodgers, Davante Adams, just a deadly combination, and we see why right there.
And we've seen it develop over the years because when Davante Adams first joined the Packers, he had to earn the trust of the quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. He has it in a big way now. He'll throw it to him long, he'll throw it to him short, but he always expects a big play to result.
Adams, former second-round pick out of Fresno State, plays like a first-round pick in the NFL. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
To tell you which one she liked, you gonna run after the interview.
On the return, Dontrell Hilliard. And he's up across the 25.
I think you just happy you got your glasses. I don't think it matters with anybody.
Tennessee offense about set, ready to go.
What would you want
They
with
have the
anyway?
dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week.
And that's caught inside the 30. And so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about it.
Yeah. We're going to get the next one, dog. Let me see if this nigga was even ranked. Bitch was ranked. Fuck.
Kind of grayish. It might be. I think it is. It looks grayish on him. Maybe it was blonde on him. Let me see what I can do. But it's not black or brown, so it's clear though. I was trying to find like the clear shade one, but they saw out. I don't know which one. I don't think I have any more.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway here on EA Sports. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Murray now on first down. Flush to his right. And some room to work. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. And his throw is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray now. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And the reception made by Green. Touchdown. A.J. Green. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. He'll buy some time right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they get in for the opening drive score, and they go for 2. They kept the kicker lonesome over there. They said, we don't need you this time.
Kickers? Who needs kickers for PATs?
Nice now.
We want them for field goals, not for PATs. They went for 2 and got it. It's a new tone setter for this team.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Rodgers' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And it's a Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 40 yards. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead. Rodgers tapping his forward on the jet sweep. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. I know it's still just the first half, but we'll see if that 2 points lose largely.
But sometimes you kind of get seduced into that. It's the first half. You kick the extra point and continue to play so you don't have to chase points later.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think of this field position after what they did on the last drive. They might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. Rodgers now on 1st down.
Use the game, man. I'm a dog, boy.
2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it.
Yes,
you know,
sir.
about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Hit the ground. Hit the ground. Yeah. We're good. We're good.
More now to return. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. That last drive, it was a good mix.
You must not know I'm blitzing the shit out.
Make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers flushed out right. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes.
Let's go, man.
Randall Cobb, 32 yards. The Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Appreciate the light, Joel. Spotting,
First
man.
quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other side.
It feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, they're stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over. Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Daniels on the return. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. Here's Murray from midfield. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Murray. Forced out to his left. Murray has the first down and more. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Yeah.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks up, and the Packers are going to have it here just past the 25. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 51 yards. He hauls it in. Valdes-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Touchdown pass.
That's fucking good. That's good. These niggas about you, man.
The reason I sent that text message because I want y'all all
Yes,
to be
sir.
back together and y'all got kids. And I said, first of all, I said,
You can go.
see your son there. Yeah, that's what she said. She said, and then he left the group message. I don't even know if you read what I wrote. Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
I know why she was on. I know why she was on.
Ooh, ooh. Jesus. Hold up. It's stinking. Stinking.
Right. Right. I think she was doing that. She was doing that to Derek too. That's why he went in.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
The 40 dogs, man.
Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau.
It's good, man.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
One time for the one time.
Past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
One time for the one time.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And his first look is incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
That is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you got the offense on the ropes, just throw it down. You're trying to get off the field and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary and you give them the big one.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
If we had $1 for every time we heard a team talk about explosive plays and how valuable they are, we probably wouldn't have to work very much. And we just saw a big one there. And then they tried to go explosive again, going for 2.
Yeah, is that a little too risky, you think? Just kick the extra point?
You know, I'm all about getting points, and if I feel good about my kicker, I go ahead and do that. But with that ball at the 2-yard line, going for 2, I think it's awfully tempting for teams nowadays.
Hi, my name is Killer. Thank you.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. And some room to maneuver. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it to the distance. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a guy who considers himself underrated, has told his detractors to put some respect on his name. Hard not to respect a run like that.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line. For the touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, he hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Rodgers now on 1st down. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. A good hands there defensively. And it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers again now. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. A big hole right side. And it's a Packers touchdown. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And once again, the Packers back out in front. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the first quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway, essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I've got to figure out how to slow this guy down, because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make him spread it around at least. But right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. And the defense making an expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 37. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That defense, too.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So nothing doing there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 38 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our
looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
What?
Zuerlein now for the PAT. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to air one out. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Now a throw in the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play.
What time you interview for? Babe? What time you interview for? 2:30. Okay.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Prescott from the gun. Dancing to his left. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott now. A dump off to Elliott. Ooh, the juke. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. Steps away to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Josiah DeGuara, 35 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he'll get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10.
Okay,
And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Prescott to throw it. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
Let's go, man. Yes, sir. What's good, Stacey? What's poppin'? Well, I'm moving up the rankings. You see that, huh? I'm getting there, though. I'm getting there. I am fucking getting there. What's good with you, bro? What's good with it?
Right. When she was talking to me, and I kept saying, I'm like, so wait, don't make any sense to what y'all. I told her, I said, don't make any sense what y'all got into. No, I said, that doesn't make any sense. I said, that whole argument blew up like that.
Cause she ain't telling me what she.
Yeah, that's why I kept telling her it didn't make sense. I'm like, I said, Kim was really being dramatic. I said, she's doing that. I said, it's very dramatic.
The hell?
Right.
Nigga running the home plate or something? Oh my God, Must be Packers versus Packers play or something. I'm trying to fuck my shit up. Trying to fuck my playbook up and everything. Niggas know what they be doing. Yep, that's why I need to come back out. Green Bay versus Green Bay. We ain't doing that. You know we ain't doing that.
Now she ain't her feelings because she think she know what people think like that. Yeah, we do. She gotta see us just a bit to some of the stuff she do. Yeah.
Oh man,
And I
these
tell
niggas be
her,
running.
like, when she was telling me what she was doing, I'm like, that sound like.
These niggas running,
That
man.
sound like
Stop
Derek.
running, niggas.
Like what they're doing. That's what I told her.
Stop
Yeah,
running.
both of them right now. And now that you telling me, I'm like, it sound like Lil Derek. They both of them niggas like.
Stop running.
Right. There's no Derek. I don't know. He used to be good to his daughter. But he's a aggressive one. That's all I said. I was like, she was like, well, Derek, he's a man, and well, she said something about.
And I think she went straight up to the room. She never gonna check up on Parker. Nothing. I think she's really.
Into boys, his boys. She is. Because his wife, Derek, was like really her, I think Derek was really her favorite. But, yeah, she think that.
Beat the piss out these Bucks.
Yeah, she does.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
He wasn't my age. No, it's not. I feel like his mom just said it. The Rodgers, he didn't stay in my house.
And that's not the start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Rodgers going to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones.
And they gonna know all y'all business.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the
Y'all loud as
34.
hell.
So Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive.
Let me get that. I ain't giving up on the play.
And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big play there, Rodgers to Adams, 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones there to make the grab. And the Packers are on the board first here on the run.
They fell on retarded.
Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
I just had to.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Brady. And Blake, the tight end's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Brady now on 1st down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, man. Send them rules at him, bro.
And that'll fall
Send them dogs at
incomplete.
him, man.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now Brady again. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Gronkowski.
Wait.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Brady now to throw. Eluded, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kenny Clark able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd
Come
down.
on, man. You let me
And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Succa. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
I do all the skills and abilities. Lord,
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. Touchdown. It's complete. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, Gronkowski with a diving catch. And he's finally taken down, and it's a good game there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Brady. This one swung out here to Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Brady's throw there complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So no gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Brady to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Rodgers. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Rodgers. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is going to get in for the 2. Although there is a flag on the field, but it looked like a defender jumped. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. Looking deep for Adams. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 42 yards. On first down, Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett. He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Fourth and 41.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Going for the deep ball. And it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. That's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Obviously just a huge play, but Charles, as a defender, aren't you often taught just to knock that ball down on 4th?
You're exactly right. We are taught that. Okay, just knock it down, take the ball on offense. But sometimes you have to know when to break the rules. And he did to the tune of 6 points. I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. Looking downfield for Jones. And Rodgers intercepted the 3rd time. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Succop's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Brady. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's taken down inside the 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, Jones.
Oh my God, man. What the fuck?
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, 29 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw.
Look at that shit.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. A big seam, and he might go all the way.
You didn't get to do that. There's one thing you ain't about to do.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
I mean,
He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Looking downfield for Jones. He's got him in. Complete. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. Well, it doesn't matter where you put him, lined up in the backfield or split out like he was there. He can be a weapon when he gets that ball in his hands.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
They'll try and throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
That's supposed to be in the corner of the end zone. That was supposed to go to the corner of the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A strong running. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball.
A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield. A combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
This is really moving the clock. He's still gonna lose.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You're gonna need it.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, it's Jones, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Brady. And he's got it. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Ronald Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Here comes Cobb. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession at the 37-yard line. Here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, now I can't read defense to save my life, but he just got up 2 touchdowns.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's Miller, complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because
and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. Boy, that got pretty close to disaster. Going for 2, you cough it up. They almost returned it all the way to the other end for 2 for themselves.
You think electron ball security is in order here? Because and it's not just taking care of it, it's what you just talked about. What can result when you don't take care of it? They almost gave up a score.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And fights through one man. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 42-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Brady going to throw here. Flush to his right. And Brady able to get down as he picks up a first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Extra point put through by Succop, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Here comes Cobb. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the veteran Richard Sherman. And the Buccaneers come up with a late turnover. But it would probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. It's one thing to win, it's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Man. Any other time you can hold the button and get out. They don't want to let me out because it's big. Let me out the game. There you go. Keep messing with me. Fuck me off, boy.
Well, they are in the cage. Hey, now. It's bigger. Everything you need to close on.
That bitch started 2 o'clock in the third quarter. Yeah, I'm done, man. Let me get off for a minute. AOM game. I might get on a little bit before I have to